Retro Racing reports California 200 out of Hanford Motor Speedway in California Central Valley. This is Sunday, October 22, 1967. This is a race for Indianapolis cars. These are not Indianapolis style cars. These are the actual cars from Indianapolis. And this was a transitional period. We have rear-engine Fords, we have rear-engine turbocharged Offie, supercharged Offie dirt cars, rear-engine Chevys, and Roadsters. Eventually, Gordon Johncock would wind up winning this race in a rear-engine Ford. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. That's the most helpful way you can encourage this to keep coming at you. Here we go. California 200, Indianapolis Auto Racing comes to the San Joaquin Valley. There is no author on this article. The roar of the rear-engine speed demons will be heard in California for the first time today as the top drivers whiz over the rebuilt 1.5-mile Hanford Speedway track in the California 200. This will be the longest race of this type to be held in California in 30 years. Speed will be the keynote today, as those drivers who have tested the Hanford track say it is built for records. A.J. Foyt and Art Pollard both hit speeds over 150 miles an hour, up to a record 154.68 in tire testing, and they were not extending their cars as they would in a hotly contested race. Those two speedsters, plus Bill Vukovich, consistently were under 36 seconds a lap in zooming around the Hanford track. Each came away from the tire testing with forecast speeds in the Big 200 will soar above 155 miles per hour. There are plenty of top names on hand today. Besides Foyt and Pollard, the list includes Mario Andretti, Gordon Johncock, Roger McCluskey, Bob and Al Unser, Joe Leonard, Jim McElreath, Chuck Holtz, Carl Williams, Bud Tingelstad, Larry Dixon, Mel Kenyon, Ronnie Dumont, Johnny Rutherford, George Snyder, Al Miller, and Lloyd Ruby. Rookies, in addition to Vukovich, will include Gary Bettenhausen, Jim Malloy, and Bruce Walkup. They will all be racing for a $20,000 guaranteed purse against 40% of the gate, boosting it up to the ranks of the highest purses offered for this type of race in California. The first place winner will zip off with 25% of the purse, a sizable chunk of money. One of the highlights of the big race will be the duel between the Ford V8s and the supercharged Offenhauser. The Ford motor has muscled to the fore in Indy racing, but there are those who say the Offie takes to the Hanford track like a proverbial duck does to water. A.J. Foyt says, "The way this track is laid out, I feel the turbo-powered Offie will be faster than my Ford V8. On most tracks, those turbo-powered jobs can pull us on the straight, but our Fords are better at the intermediate speeds and in cornering. Here at Hanford, the turns are about as fast as the straights, and the Fords will be able to hang with the Offies all the way. So look out." Hey, not all the attention today will be on the speed duel out on the track. The STP Beauty, in which Parnelli Jones almost won this year's Indianapolis 500, will be on display. But once the racing gets underway, all else will be forgotten as fans will be watching the fastest racing in the West this year. As we mentioned earlier, Gordon Johncock wound up winning this race. Andretti and Unser got together a little bit early in the game. I don't know that they took each other out. Results are kind of sketchy on this particular event. Be sure to subscribe and like and comment down below.